So you want to start a YouTube channel for your business to get more clients, but you're afraid of giving everything away for free because if you do that, why would anybody hire you? 100% valid. But that fear is preventing you from building trust. And trust is what gets you client in the first place. So on one end, if you don't provide value at all, you're kind of fluff. And on the opposite side of the spectrum, you become a tutorial bro. Now, you don't have to pick either one of these extremes to get clients on YouTube. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you the only 3 video types you got to do that builds your authority without giving everything away for free on YouTube. So when your potential clients watches your video, they'll be like, hey, this guy really knows what he's talking about. I want to work with him or her. Okay, so let's begin. Video type number 1, I call this the plan video. This is a video to explain your philosophy, and it's best to do this with doodles. So in your coaching or consulting offer, your ideal client profile, they are at this point. They're in hell at the moment. They want to be in heaven. So they want to have a straight path from hell to heaven. Your offer is bridging that gap, taking them from hell to heaven. So you need to create some sort of doodle. I think handwritten things are the best because it's very personal, and I'm going to show you mine as an example in a minute. So the ideology here is you want to sell them the idea of your thinking before they buy your offer. If they believe in you and your way of thinking, they have a very high chance of buying your offer. Okay, so I'm going to show you in my YouTube coaching program, how does the whole thing work? So if we go to my Google Keep, this is my plan. So I call this the clients on camera roadmap. Remember I told you about hell? Hell is on this side over here, no clients. They want to be over here. They get clients from YouTube, which is you right now watching this video. So in order for you to get from hell, no clients, to heaven, you're getting clients from YouTube. I categorize this as 3 main pit stops. Phase 1, I call this the vibe finder. So what does this mean? Even before you record anything, we need to figure out why would anybody want to listen to you specifically? Because at the end of the day, the thing that we're selling is a commodity. Even the thing that I'm selling, like YouTube coaching, is a commodity. So many other people are doing it. But why would people want to listen to me and want to go with me? Right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to help figure out what your vibe is. If people like your vibe, they're going to trust you. You will stand out from the noise. The viewer likes you. I don't think they would even compare you with your competitors because they just simply like you. They go with you because they like you. That's exactly what my client said. Like, there's other people even more famous than me, but for whatever reason, they vibe with me and they choose to work with me. That's the power of your vibe. A lot of people ignore this, but that's really powerful. Okay? So then we also need to iron out your offer. So the thing that you're selling, your coaching program, we need to package it up as clear as possible. So people, when they watch your video, they look at your channel, they can associate you on that channel with the thing that you're trying to sell. Okay, so that's stage number 1. Stage number 2 is the Vibe First YouTube workflow. This is the actual production of the YouTube videos. A lot of people get hung up on this part because they produce all this stuff and it's a lot of work and they get low views and then they give up. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make sure at this stage you don't have any video idea problem. And then number 2, what a lot of my clients have issues with is they don't feel confident talking on camera. So talking like this on camera requires some practice, and I help you reach that point together. Okay, and then lastly, the video production itself. It used to take me a week to produce one YouTube video, and that's just too much work. Right now it's taking me 3 hours per video, and I'm trying to reduce that down even more. And throughout this whole thing, we need to figure out how to make it easy and fun, because if it's not easy, it's not fun, you're gonna quit. Okay, so that's phase number 2, the workflow. Phase number 3, I call the vibe funnel. The vibe funnel is we're gonna turn whatever views you're gonna get into leads, customers, and clients. Because once you get them into an email list, you have control of the conversation, right? If you focus solely on YouTube or LinkedIn, you're at the mercy of the algorithm, right? But right now, you get views, you immediately invite them into your email list. So you have control of the conversation. And you can later sell without worrying about the algorithm, without spending ads, without creating more content, or without DMing strangers. Okay, so there you go. This is my 3-stage map. I ask my clients, where are you stuck in this map? So you see how powerful this is? Immediately, when I show this to my clients, they say, hey, I really like this video, and you really sound like you know what you're talking about. Can you produce this type of video for yourself? Explain how you take your clients from hell to heaven. There's usually around 3 steps, and then within those 3 steps, there's some mini points. Okay? Do this. This is your first video. It's very easy because if you're a coach, you already know your thing. Do you notice that I wasn't super granular and telling you, the thumbnail or whatever, or push this button on this software? I'm not that granular. I'm just telling you the overarching thing that you're gonna do if you work with me. So it gives enough context. It shows that I'm authority and I know what I'm talking about, but It's not too detailed that you get bored. This is a really good example. Do this for you. Video idea number 2 that gets client. I call this the insight video. Basically, you are a coach or consultant. You deal with a lot of clients, right? And all these clients, maybe inside your group coaching program, they ask you a bunch of questions. And in your program, you answer all these questions already, right? Revisit all of your client conversations. Or what I do, usually I have a 1-hour consultation call with clients, and there's usually a video recording and an AI transcript of what we talked about. So I just put that into an AI software and I ask them to extract as many questions as possible and use the exact words that they use. So they're going to list off a bunch of questions that they ask. All you have to do is answer those questions. One question, one video. Very easy. And why does this work? Well, first of all, you're answering these questions from actual paying clients. So these are not random questions from the internet. These are your paying clients asking you real world questions. What are the odds that there are other future of your potential clients who's out there who has the exact same question, but now you're ahead of them because you produced the video. Now they have a chance to discover you and enter your world. That's why it works. And also, you already know the answer because it was your past client. You remember what you said to the guy. It just positions you as an authority. And it's very low pressure. You already know everything. You don't have to script anything. Maybe you need some bullet points, but that's it. Very low effort kind of video. You can whip this out right now, right after this video. So for example, this is the transcript that I uploaded to Gemini. I use Gemini, doesn't really matter what you use. I said, this is the consultation between me and the client. This is a business owner. My goal is to extract as many questions. What I need help with is so-and-so. So it's gonna extract all the questions here. These are the exact questions that the client actually asked, verbatim, right? And then I asked them to group the ideas together into like a YouTube video and then give me suggested titles based on my winning title formula. So it gives you a bunch of this stuff. For example, getting started on YouTube is hard until you learn this. That's really good. The only 3 types of YouTube videos that get clients, which is this video right now. Sharing your story on YouTube is cringe. Do this instead. That's really good. You see? So if you want this prompt, comment prompt down below and I'll send you the copy. All right, moving on to the last 3rd type of video ideas that gets you client. I call this the personal journey video. So what is it? It's basically you sharing your real wins and struggles, mostly struggles, of you in the trenches doing your business. A lot of people have a problem sharing their struggles because they feel like, oh man, I gotta only show the positive sides of my business, or else why else would people want to work with me, right? And I'm gonna explain to you, I'm gonna show you some proof that is not true. If you think about it, my ideal client profile, they actually a couple of steps behind me, but they want to be where I am right now. And it's the same with your client. Whatever you're teaching, whatever you're coaching right now, your clients want to be where you are right now. And because you're just a couple of steps ahead of them is the exact reason why they want to learn from you rather than some guy who's really far ahead, because they don't understand what the guy starting is going through right now. So by sharing stories, wins is always good, but after a while you run out of wins to talk about. Also, if you're just showing positive all the time, you're making it seem like you're this perfect human being, which we all know you're not. Nobody's perfect, right? When you show what you're struggling with and how you're going to get out of that struggle, all of a sudden you become more relatable and more human. And that's when people connect. And when people connect, that's when they vibe with you, and that's where they want to work with you. You win. It's kind of like Superman. The Superman character can do everything, but nothing can destroy him. And if the entire movie is like that, it's kind of boring. So what the scriptwriter for Superman does is like, okay, this is this almost perfect human that can do everything and save everybody. And he's perfect until he introduces kryptonite. Now he's interesting because he has a weakness and he's just like you and me. It's the same thing. All right, I'm going to show you on my channel here. I'm going to go to my studio and open up my channel and show you the playlist that I have. So this is my channel. The first playlist here is just to get started on YouTube, right? If you don't know how to start, just follow along. And this one right here, this is a little bit more advanced. So this is, once you get the views, here's how you're gonna convert them to leads and clients. And down here, behind the scenes, getting clients from YouTube. This is me sharing my journey. So in this playlist, probably a long time ago, I'm gonna go find it, where is it? This one right here. So this video was a year ago when I was helping business owners grow their YouTube channel, but I was a freelancer, it was just me. So I hit a point where I had a lot of clients, and I need to expand and become an agency bro. I hate agency bros, but I think I reached that point in this time, in this video, that I feel like I need to put my ego aside and actually become an agency bro and scale this thing. properly. So this was me. I was, at night, I was overwhelmed. I drove out and there's a side stall burger here in Malaysia. So I ordered the burger and then I went inside my car to wait for my burger, and I just put my camera on the dash cam and just talk. I'm like, hey, I'm really grateful for all the business that I'm getting, but I'm really overwhelmed. I think it's time for me to bite the bullet and just become an agency. So I'm going to join an agency coaching program. So that's what this is about, this video. It was like 3 minutes, 400 views. It's like a flop in YouTube standards. So what happened was some lady found this video and she said, hey, this makes me more confident to work with you. She was a marketing agency based in Switzerland. She resonated with my story because she probably feels the same way. And that story, when I opened up the vulnerability and then the plan to get out of it, she felt really connected and she felt like she could trust me. So she booked a $500 consulting package with me, and now we're good friends. So this is example number one of how powerful sharing a story is, especially if it's sharing your struggle and a way to get out of it. So then I joined that coaching program, and this is what happened. I lost $8,000 in an agency coaching program, what I should have done instead. So basically I joined that agency coaching program for about 3-4 months, and then I decided like, hey, this is really not for me. And then I quit that agency program, and then I made a video about it. In this video, I didn't tell who the coaching program was. I didn't bash them. I just said, hey, this is what I learned, the pros in the program, and this is the cons that I don't like about the program. But at the end of the day, for me, my particular case, the cons outweigh the pros, so that's the reason why I quit. In retrospect, now that I know everything, if I didn't join this program, I would have saved $8,000. What should I've done instead? So that was what this video is about. In this video, I really opened up. One of the things that was really vulnerable to me was that I said in the agency coaching program, they're all a bunch of 20-year-olds, so really young guys, and they all, hustle bros, more emails, more, those guys. So I'm 37, I got 2 kids, just can't do that. And when we were networking online, I was really embarrassed to admit that I had 2 young children. And I'm 37, because I felt like from their point of view, like, hey, you're 37, what are you doing here? You should have life figured out already, kind of thing. So I was really embarrassed to admit that I'm that old and have 2 young children. I just didn't vibe with them, basically. Even the coach said, well, just do more, just do more. They're all single guys. Like, of course you can do more. You can not sleep at night. But I can't do that. I got responsibilities. So that's why I felt like, it's not really for me. So that's why I quit. So anyways, because I opened up, another agency owner found this video. He was a accountant agency. So he does finance for people. He wanted to be on YouTube. He found this video. He liked my vibe. And then he resonated with the story because he's also a father too. And he was also not happy with his coaching program. What are the odds? So he booked a call with me, and it was only a 20-minute call. He didn't ask much about anything, YouTube. It was a vibe check, personal stuff. And then I said, okay, I want to grow on YouTube. I think you can help me. Like, what's your thing? And I said, $8,000. And he said, okay. So the 20 minutes was not really a sales call. It was more of a vibe check. And I made back my $8,000. How cool was that? So that's the power of sharing your personal journey. Remember, you got to share your struggles, because that's what actually connects you with your potential client. But when you share your struggles, you always have a positive ending. The positive ending could be you overcame that problem, or if you're still trying to figure it out, tell people what's your plan to get out of it. That's still considered a positive ending. So now you know what kind of videos that actually get clients from YouTube, and you see how powerful it is to tell stories to emotionally connect with your potential clients, but you may still feel cringe or afraid to tell the real story. I got a secret formula, and after you apply the secret formula, you're not going to feel cringe anymore. It's actually going to be your superpower. If you want to know what that secret is, watch this video next.